Hello, it's Nathan. Back today with another survey-based email scam. So let's take a look. So right off the bat, we value your say from AAA. Oh, AAA, I know AAA. You have 1,062 credits. I've unlocked a roadside kit. Okay. 72 value is already applied to my balance. Includes jumper cables, flashlight, safety gear, and essential tools for emergencies. Hey, that sounds good. Claim my kit. Your credits reset in 5 days. Okay. So there's some weird stuff here. First off, we look up at the top. The sender field says submit. It's a little ominous. Let's see who it's actually from. It's from Ramen Stultani at gmail.com. That does not sound like AAA. Red flag. We value your say. Okay, that sounds legitimate. It's actually to me, so that's good. Passes that test. Looking at the content of the message itself, AAA. Okay, most of us know who AAA is, right? The American Automobile Association. So their logo looks like that. If this were actually from the American Automobile Association AAA, they'd use that logo. Like I said, corporations are obsessed with their trade dress. They would have used that logo and it would have looked beautiful. I have 1,062 credits. Okay, first question, how did I get those credits? They don't say. I've unlocked a roadside kit. $72 value. Okay, that sounds pretty good. 72 bucks. That's not an out of hand amount of money for doing something. I don't know what I did. Claim my kit. So when I hover over that, it comes up with the address https://nyc3 at digitaloceanspaces.com. Digital Ocean Spaces, American Automobile Association. These two things don't match. Okay, so that's pretty sketchy. Your credits reset in 5 days. Um, that's a ticking clock. They've told us we have to act fast, which means they're trying to get us to not think about it too much. They want us to act now. So that's another red flag. And another, like, completely bizarro red flag. Down here at the bottom, what is all this garbage? Ugh, that stuff's just weird. Um, I can tell you that this sort of stuff down here is usually used to fool spam filters into thinking that this message is a good, legitimate message and not a spammy scam message. So that's what all this stuff is for. It's to try and fool a spam filter. Huge red flag. And then there's this thing, which is some other image that's attempting to load that's not loading. Um, Probably it would have loaded. This message is from back in August. Probably it would have loaded if I'd done it sooner, but my guess is whatever scammers did this got taken offline and they had to move on to a different scam. Okay, so let's summarize the red flags here. We got a bad sender name. We got a bad sender address. We have the sender of this email implying that it's from the AAA, the American Automobile Association, which most of us know and probably trust. But they didn't use their actual corporate branding, which means it's definitely not affiliated with the actual AAA. They're telling us we have some credits, but they didn't tell us how we got the credits. Do I know how I got those credits? No, I have no idea how I got those credits. So red flag there. Then we look down here at your credits reset in 5 days, which is what I call a ticking clock. And whenever there's a ticking clock, it means that the sender is trying to get you to act rashly. They're trying to get you to act quickly and without thinking. So anytime I see a ticking clock, I get suspicious. And then the Claim My Kit link. When we investigate that link, it takes us to digitaloceanspaces.com. So it doesn't sound like the American Automobile Association to me. And then down at the bottom, we have all this gobbledygook, which if you actually take the time to read it, doesn't make a whole lot of sense. And that is there in order to fool a spam filter into thinking that this is not a scam email. So, scam.